Hi everybody, Chris Scott here with Keller Williams. I'm a Stittsville resident and local realtor, and I just want to give you an update on the local housing market. 2019 was a great year for Stittsville real estate. Lots of appreciation in the market. When we look at the row unit segment of the market, this was the most active segment of the market in Ottawa. Prices were up over 13% over 2018. What's very interesting about that particular market is I saw prices increase right throughout the year. I mean, there were some townhouses we'll use Fairwinds as an example, that were selling for around $400,000 early in the year, February, March, and by the end of the year, by October, November, those same units were selling for $430,000, $440,000 for the same model. The reason being is, buyers were a little bit more patient at the start of the year. They were waiting for more new inventory to come available, and that just really never happened. There was a shortage of inventory throughout the year, and then new buyers came into the marketplace too, so it created even more of a competitive situation for buyers in that marketplace. That segment of the market also has first-time home buyers, investors, and even some empty nesters. There's a lot of people vying to purchase there. So great news if you own a townhouse in Stittsville for sure. On the detached side of things, the prices were up again. 8.8% was the increase in prices in that segment. So really good news all around. Now, the toughest thing to do right now is predict what's going to happen in 2020, because everybody's asking, well, are prices going to continue to escalate, or are we going to see things stabilize a little bit? To answer that question, you have to look at the economics of the city and where we stand. When I look at the population growth, we're up 2%. There's been 7,000 new households added in Ottawa over the past year. We're over 1 million people for the first time, which is a big milestone for Ottawa. And we have this awesome unemployment, low unemployment rate. We've got great tech companies that are coming into the city, and our West End too, which is great for us in Stittsville. And speaking of Stittsville, we have the D&D that's in the final phases of their relocation to the old Nortel complex. So there's lots of positive things happening. I just don't see any chance of the market, prices coming down, because when you see the inventory levels at all-time lows, throughout the city, that's going to continue to put upward pressure on prices throughout the next year. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Everything is neighborhood by neighborhood. Blackstone is going to be different than Fairwinds. Amberwood, might be different than Forest Creek. So there's different dynamics at play. If you're interested in finding out what's happening in your neighborhood and you want to know what your equity position is, we're happy to provide that for you. Feel free to get in touch with our team if you have any questions about the market at all. Thanks very much, everybody, for tuning in.